The city of Vancouver has declared a civil emergency for the first time since the pandemic.
Well, this time it is in response to the city's homelessness crisis. Fox 12's Drew Marine tells us how this order will allow them to address the situation more quickly. Drew.
Yeah, the first two orders allow the city manager to approve a more efficient way to accept donations, access the city's emergency reserve fund, and close up to 48 acres of public property to camping.
Motion passes. Thank you very much. Let's get to work.
In a unanimous vote, Vancouver City Council ratified an emergency declaration City Manager Eric Holmes ordered Friday. At the City Council meeting, he made it clear that the current situation that's only gotten worse in the last several months isn't safe for anyone in the community.
The emergency declaration reflects a value that it is both unacceptable and lacking in compassion to allow those threats to the safety of chronically unhoused individuals, as well as the overall community well-being, to continue.
There are two emergency orders within this declaration. One allows homes to approve a streamlined process to accept donations on behalf of the city and increase the city budget by accessing the Emergency Reserve Fund. The second order gives homes the authority to close up to 48 acres of public property in order to ensure public safety and cleanliness. The city's homeless response coordinator, Jamie Spinelli, says she and the homeless assistant and resources team focus on treating people with dignity and respect while also focusing on public health and safety for all. During a presentation at the meeting, she says since 2021, Vancouver police have responded to more than 6,200 calls at just 5 camps across the city, and calls related to homelessness to VPD make up 10% of all total calls.
Fentanyl has changed the game. Of the individuals that Heart surveyed in our count this summer, 60% reported substance use as the reason they became homeless, the reason they are struggling to exit homelessness, or both.
With these orders, she says they'll be able to respond more quickly to this growing crisis. Most of the residents we spoke to today in the downtown area were supportive of the declaration. Live in Vancouver, Drew Marine, Fox 12 Oregon.